headlines. U.S. Secretary of State Blinken arrives in Saudi Arabia. Taliban says it monitors humanitarian aid distribution in Afghanistan. Former Afghanistan Central Bank Chief Abdul Qadir Fitrat dies. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken arrived in Saudi Arabia on Monday, marking the first stop as part of the Middle East tour. During his visit, Blinken will engage with Arab partners to discuss the future governance of Gaza following recent conflicts and argue Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to implement the specific action President Joe Biden requested earlier this month to alleviate the humanitarian crisis in Gaza. And Riyadh. Blinken is slated to meet with the top Saudi official and convene a larger meeting with the representative from the 5 Arab countries: Qatar, Egypt, Saudi Arabia, the United Arab Emirates, and Jordan. This discussion aimed to advance the dialogue on the potential administration of Gaza Strip post-conflict, a senior State Department official reported. Taliban spokesman Zabihullah Mujahid has said that they are monitoring the distribution of humanitarian assistance in Afghanistan to prevent the injustice. Mujahid asserted that the Taliban department do not interfere with the aid process, but noted the Ministry of Economy is generally monitoring UN humanitarian aid to ensure a fairness. The United Nations International Children's Emergency Fund, setting funding from the Office for the Coordination of Humanitarian Affairs, reported that at least 17 incidents in March 2024 involved the restriction on women's participation in humanitarian programming. Interference in the implementation of a humanitarian response remains the main driver of access constraint, followed by physical environment challenges due to heavy rainfall. The statement said, however, Mujahid maintained that the aid is being implemented through a UN agencies. International aid is adoptably under the control. However, the Ministry of Economy oversees them to ensure justice, he said. This statement comes as a U.S. Special Inspector General for Afghanistan restriction warned in a report to Congress about the Taliban's interferences in humanitarian aid, alleging that the Taliban misses international aid intended for the Afghan people. Abdul Qadir Fitrat, the former governor of the Afghanistan Central Bank, died Sunday, April 28 in the United States after a long illness. Appointed central bank governor in 2007, Fitrat resigned from the position on June 27, 2011. In the late 1990s, he worked for International Monetary Fund in the U.S. between 2000 and 2001. Fitrat was employed by the First Union National Bank in Northern Virginia. Before moving on the World Bank, Fitrat became a key figure following the 2010 Kabul Bank scandal. Fitrat was born in the Badakhshan province of Afghanistan. He attended primary school and his native province and secondary school in Kabul. He then moved to Pakistan and received a degree in economics from the International Islamic University. He immigrated to the United States and earned a master's degree from Averett State University in Dayton, Ohio.